Salakia. Kohaloyim La Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Hakadash. Double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the head elders of all the camps of Great Millstone, GMS, who do well. Salutations to the whole for like scattered abroad. Let me get right into it. Quick hit in transit through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So I saw Oppenheimer last night, man. Lit movie. If you can filter it through the scriptures, you have to pay attention, but things like that is very interesting, and to the elect, to the watchmen, to the prophets anyway. you know Oppenheimer, this is a spoiler, so if you haven't watched it already, you know behoove you not to watch this unless you want to be it doesn't matter to you. But Oppenheimer was basically the man, the scientist that took the how would you say, the baton, so to speak, from Albert Einstein to continue on with the science to create the waster that destroys, according to the scriptures in Isaiah. In Isaiah, the Most High speaking through the Spirit and through the prophet, in the Spirit through the prophet in the Spirit, Salaki, regarding that he had created the smith that bloweth coals in the fire, to create an instrument of his work. These are basically him giving this devil, right, the man of sin, the border of wickedness, this evil people that was estranged from the womb, all right, to be wiser than Daniel on the left-hand side and be able to unlock through mathematics and science nuclear fission, and to create the atomic and the hydrogen bomb. Einstein with the theory of relativity, and then Oppenheimer with quantum theory in physics. And come to find out that Einstein and Oppenheimer, which, I mean, we knew about Einstein, but they're both of the tribe of Amalek, the Jewish people, right? Of the stock of Esau. They're Edomites. So it all makes sense. He was plagued, by what we now understand, demons, left hand spirits sent from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, of visions of how the world works, so to speak, in the spiritual realm, or on the minute scale when it comes down to molecules, atoms, and nuclei, and things of that nature. String theory, I was seeing a bunch of that. Waves, frequency, vibration. And he was sort of persuaded in his mind through some type of supernatural persuasion to unlock, to first philosophize and theorize on how to dealing with the universe and stars and black holes and things of that nature. And it eventually led into him being the so-called father of the atomic bomb, funded by Babylon the Great, which is America's Department of Defense, which immediately was used to drop the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, okay, and the other places. So that was spiritual, because even before that, he had the Bhagavad Gita, is it, which is the so-called holy scriptures of the Hindu religion of the East Indians, with their plethora of gods, and he quoted Vishnu, where it said that I am death, I have now become the destroyer of worlds. And this resonated with him as he understood the fabrics of the universe and how to tap into it to cause uh, n- nuclear fission, so to speak, and to create a chain reaction. And that chain reaction would eventually be so much pressure and force that it will cause kilotons or megatons of power being of destructive power, right? And destructive is death, you know. So his whole life purpose was to do that, even to the point where he basically was like, I can't even raise my children, that this is my full priority. So I say that to say, because really the end of the movie is where it was at, because eventually they showed the conversation he had with Einstein, and how he was telling them that, yo, the calculations seem that it's going to blow up the whole world. Now we know in the scriptures the whole world is not going to blow up. He created it to be inhabited, and it never moves. Roughly paraphrasing a couple scriptures. But what is going to be fully destroyed is going to be America, going to be turned into a lake of fire, and that's what they've shown. That's what they shown in the end of the movie, man. He had a vision of what it looked like of the advancement of his work to become hypersonic thermonuclear equipped intercontinental ballistic missiles that would eventually encompass and be shot off over the whole earth. So he saw a vision of World War III. If he was able to see a vision and theorize, creating the atom bomb after he created it and seen it, the destructive power of it, and how he basically sold it. Well, he was funded from America anyway to do the research, but sold it into America to be used. He basically testified to a panel like Russia has no choice but to create their own, and it's going to be an arms race. And then right after that is when the Cold War happened anyway. See, we're coming into the final credits now. All right, the final credits, the final thing of this ending, and I'm gonna end off with a scripture. Second Peter 3:2. It says, "Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." You see? And that is exactly what they showed at the end, man. Because they was talking and going to the mathematics that causing that chain reaction, it being so hot, they didn't know if it would not stop. Because remember, it's theory. It wasn't practical. They didn't experiment it with it yet, right? So they was thinking that this chain reaction was going to keep going and burn the atmosphere at the same time until the whole atmosphere of the world becomes destroyed, man. I think this right here. Hold on, Slack. Next one. Let me see.